Hey guys, so I am going to do a vlog on my thoughts and feelings about having 2 kids now versus 1. And this is going to be a collab video with my friend Vanessa from 2011 Teenage Mom. Vanessa and I have known each other for years and we have always been pretty good friends. Lily and Kadence are pretty close in age and they were actually born I think only just a couple months apart. And I've kind of followed her journey through her whole life into getting married to David, and now she is pregnant with baby number 2. So congratulations to her for sure. And I am super excited to be doing this video with her since we're both kind of in the same place in life, in completely different places than we were when we were pregnant with our daughters the first time. And obviously she was a teen and I was only 20. And so we are just grown and changed so much, and I'm so thankful for YouTube because it has been here to help me make all these great friends, and Vanessa is one of those people. So I am excited to do this video with her and to see her thoughts and feelings on having 2 kids versus 1, and for us to share this with you all. So make sure you go check out her video. I will link it down below and up here so you can go check it out. And if you don't know Vanessa and you're not subscribed to her channel, make sure you go check it out and subscribe because she's awesome and she does really great videos. We actually used to live really close to one another. By really close, I mean like 3 hours, but that's still pretty close in the whole, you know, in the whole grand scheme of the world, and get to see each other fairly often. But unfortunately, now that I live in Florida, that's kind of harder. But anyway, I'm gonna jump right into this. I would like to hear y'all's opinions too on the transition from 1 child to 2 and kind of what y'all's experience was. So if you'll leave that down below, that would be awesome. I am very excited to be pregnant. As you guys may or may not know, I am 21 weeks along right now. And I am due in September with my 2nd child, which is also going to be a girl. I currently have 1 girl and she is 4 and her name is Kadence. And I'm just very elated and excited to be having another child, and she's really excited and everyone in our family is really excited. So it's gonna be really awesome. So there's a whole bunch of stuff I'm really excited for, obviously, with the idea of having a 2nd child. And I think the first thing is gonna be that I am really excited for Kadence. I really just think that she's gonna make a great big sister, and it's just gonna change her in a lot of really good ways. She's been a very self-sufficient only child. It's mostly been her and I up until I met Tim. So she is just getting used to having a lot of people around, and she's always loved having people to play with, and she loves taking care of babies and stuff. So I think this will be an awesome experience for her. I also think it'll be a really great experience for our whole family. Tim's gonna have a child of his own, and I'm really excited to just see how he does with that. And you know, the experience of watching him turn into a parent is gonna be awesome. I just remember how much having a child changed me, and so I know it's going to change him a lot also. And I think it will be really, really great for him, and it'll just be a really exciting process to see. I'm also very excited because I'm obviously at a very different place now than I was when I had Kadence. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you know that I was single and I was living with my dad, and I was, you know, just, it was a surprise. Kadence was definitely a surprise, and it all turned out for the best, obviously, but I think it's just been very exciting to have everybody be very excited for us and to have everyone on board with the idea of me and Tim having a baby, and having Tim here with me and having his whole family be very excited. And he just has a very large family that's just so excited about having a grandchild and a great-grandchild around. So this has just been a whole different experience with everyone being so positive. And not to say that people weren't positive when I was pregnant with Kadence, but I was younger and I just wasn't ready for all of that. So this has just been a really exciting time because I just feel happy and I don't feel any reluctancy, and I'm not very scared. And just being pregnant, I already know what to expect, and I already know what to expect with having a baby. So I've just been a whole lot more at ease this time and a whole lot less stressed out. And so I love that. I love that whole idea. I'm just excited to see how our family grows and excited to see girls interact with each other and just see, you know, the whole baby stage again and just see it in a much less stressful environment, because this time I own a house and I have everything we need and everyone's very excited. And when I was pregnant with Kadence, it was just kind of like, oh my gosh, I'm pregnant. Like, everything was great and everybody did great for me and they supported me, but I was still, you know, 20 and single and not sure what I was doing with myself just yet. And so this has just been a much happier, more easygoing experience. And so I'm excited to just see how that goes and just see our family grow. Now, there are some things I am nervous about having a second child. I'm a little nervous about my labor and delivery. I had a pretty crazy labor and delivery with Kadence, and so I'm hoping that I have a lot smoother one this time. I'm also kind of nervous just because I don't do a lot with children before I had Kadence. Now, Kadence and I, you know, we have had, I feel like, this understanding of how it was gonna go. And, you know, she's been just excellent and amazing, and she's very good and easy, and I've been able to understand her and meet her needs and do everything. So I'm just nervous to see a little new human and get to know a little new human and kind of see their personality. And I hope I have enough experience with Kadence to be able to handle whatever they throw at me. I have never really worked with children or been around children or babysat or anything. So this will be a whole new experience with another little life. So I'm excited for it, but I'm also kind of nervous just because now I'm going to have two little humans that I'm in charge of and that I need to learn about and know about and all that stuff. So it's going to be exciting, but it's a little bit scary too. I'm also kind of nervous just about the whole childcare aspect of things. I'm going to be looking for a different job, a daytime job, and trying to find childcare for 2 kids instead of 1 just sounds kind of scary, because it's always been kind of scary finding 1. It's always just been quite a struggle finding childcare for 1 child. So I'm a little bit nervous about that, the whole like finding adequate, good childcare for 2 kids. I'm also a little nervous about breastfeeding and all of that all over again. It's been about 3 years since I've done anything like that, so I'm just a little nervous to jump back in. I hope it's like riding a bike. Tell me, please, it's like riding a bike and I'll be fine. Obviously, you know, it's just all of the new parent fears all over again. And this time I will say I'm a little nervous about having a whole household, like, and dogs and a job and all of that. Like, when I was living with my dad, he took care of the house. He made sure the house was clean. He helped me cook food. You know, he made sure we were fed. And she was very small and she demanded all that attention. And I didn't really have a whole lot of other responsibilities. And I had my dad there to help me with all of that. So this time, obviously I have Tim here, but I have a house that's just me and Tim, and I have bills that are just me and Tim, and I have a job that's a lot more demanding and less understanding than the job I had when I was pregnant with Kadence. I'd been at that job for like 10 years and it wasn't even serious. But this job, you know, I work for a corporate restaurant, and I have a lot of loyalty to them, and I want to make sure I can still be there for them. And so I'm a little nervous about that. Just the whole aspect of running a whole household, having 2 dogs, 1 child already, and then just another little baby that's going to demand so much attention. I'm nervous about juggling all of it. Like, the first time I just had only Kadence to focus on, and I went back to work and I had work and Kadence, and I didn't really have to think about all the bills. I just gave my dad some money and I was set. But obviously this time I have everything, you know. I have a car payment, I have insurance, I have a house, I have, you know, 2 dogs that demand attention and all these things. So I'm just a little nervous about just a new little baby in there. Like, how am I going to put my life on pause to have, you know, to be able to give the little baby all the attention when also Kadence needs attention too. So I'm sure it will be fine, and it's just some things that have crossed my mind. I'm sure I will, you know, handle the change gracefully, hopefully, and I will be able to figure it all out, because I mean, obviously people have lots and lots of children and they can do it. And I'm I don't think I'm incapable, and I definitely don't think that I will be all on my own or something. I have Tim and his whole family and my dad and everything down here to help me again. So it's just been a while, so it's going to be interesting to remember all of those little baby things that babies need and stuff. So I'm very excited, and I am a little nervous, but I am mostly excited. I think the thing I'm most thankful for, like I said, was just being in such a better place now than I was when I was pregnant with Kadence, and just being in my own home and being able to have a nursery and being able to create a place for the baby, and just knowing that both my kids are going to be here in this house, and just feeling like everything is going in the right direction. So I'm very excited, but hopefully you guys have had some experience with this. So if you have, make sure to let me know in the comments down below what your experience was like going from 1 to 2 kids. If it was difficult, more difficult than you imagined, or easier than you imagined. And just what the differences were. I am elated to be pregnant and happy to be having 2 girls, and I just hope that they get along their whole life and they don't end up, you know, screaming at each other and over the clothes that they borrowed, because that's what I think when I think like teenage sisters. So we'll see. So wish me luck on that front. Thank you all so much for watching. If this is the first time you've watched one of my videos and you're coming from Vanessa's channel to come watch mine, hey, and I am so happy that you watched my video. If you're a little confused about my life, there is a little about me in the description box below all my videos. I do lots of vlogs. I've got Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. And please subscribe, because I would love to have you along for the journey. Please go check out Vanessa's video, because I'm looking forward to hearing her thoughts about having another baby as well, and what she's excited for and nervous for and all that good stuff. So I will talk to you all soon. Bye.